We must be live, guys. I think we're live right now. So, what's up? I hope you have a great day. It's Thursday today. The stock market is about to open in 29 minutes. We have a ton of news to go through today. We have different articles from China, from Tencent, for Alibaba. We have a lot of Facebook news to cover. We have to talk about the pain, the last day's pain on the stock market, which was insane, it was crazy. And before the close, I was buying, I was trying to deposit as much as I can to buy the dip. I didn't go all in, I haven't gone all in yet, because I think there will be more pain to come. So, having said all that, let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, we have to talk about the taper as well. I talked a bit about this the last day. The taper of the buying from the Fed of the mortgage-backed securities and the assets and etc. They say they will do it, but it's not. But they might not do it at the end of the day. Let me check if we are live. Yeah, we're live. But they might not do it at the end of the day. I mostly focus on their actions and not so much on their words, because they use them as a tool to adjust the markets in their favor. So I don't worry that much about what the Fed says. I worry if the Fed does something. So, having said that, I don't think they will do it. It's just a credible threat. That's how it's called from the Fed. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's go ahead. Let me adjust my screen. And let's see what we have to talk about today. Stocks are closed. Let's go to the markets and check what's up there. All cryptos. Let's see. What's up with the cryptos? Let me open the coin market cap on my iPad as well on the side. Bitcoin right now sitting at the modest 56.4k, kind of struggling, gave up some of its gains from 58k. We saw that it got, basically, it hit the resistance and then dropped from there. So it will take a while probably before we break through 57k, 58k. 4.5k for Ethereum. Ethereum is incredibly strong, but you can say that Ethereum is right. Ethereum is incredibly strong, so nothing to say here. ADA today, that was the weird news of the day. ADA jumped 10% earlier, now it's dropped to 6%, and from 150 it went all the way to $170, $1.7 basically per Cardano, which I found weird, and I didn't see any news about that, so I wonder what happened for Cardano. Avalanche 118, Link 24.6. Link is about to almost drop from Binance main page and go to the second page. Oh, I really wonder why Link has such a hard time, even though its fundamentals have grown so much. And let's check ENS as well. ENS sitting at $60 per ENS. I really like this crypto, and I think it has a potential to at least 5x from here. It looks like it has built a support right now at this place. Let's see. He stood here for a while, so it has built a support here. Let's see. Let's check the 1 hour chart. Yeah, not much to see here. Let's make this bigger. Our ultimate lows are $38 per ENS, but it looks like we have been playing around a lot from 55 to 64. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. 55, 64. So it might be the best for me to wait to buy at around 56, 55 if I want to buy these places. Anyway, ENS is the Ethereum name service. It has to do with Web 3.0, the metaverse, and all this. The metaverse not so much, but the Web 3.0, etc. But let's not waste so much time talking about that. Let's focus on other things. We talked about the markets right now, about the crypto market. Let's check how the stock futures are doing. Let's check Yahoo Finance. I like Yahoo Finance. CNBC doesn't always work, but we will check CNBC as well on my other page. Let's see here, CNBC. Oh no, that's the wrong. Let me close this. Yeah. Okay, Yahoo Finance stock futures. We will probably open flat. Earlier, when I checked it, it was up 0.7%. S&P was up 0.7%. Now it's only up 0.2%, the futures. Dow Jones is up, the futures, 0.6%. Nasdaq, flat and going negative. Last day was insane. Apple stock went all the way to hit new all-time highs at 170, 170.3. Insane numbers. And then dropped all of its gains. It opened at 165 and then dropped all of its gains throughout the day near the market close. That was insane. That drop was insane. And now it's opening even lower. So if Apple is opening even lower, we probably have a tough time today as well. Let's check Google stock. Almost everyone is invested in Google and is struggling today. Okay, 28.25. That will be interesting. And it went all the way to 29.15 throughout the day. At these levels, I think Google stock is very attractive. $1.87 trillion market cap. I have to think whether I should buy more when we open or when the market opens, or whether I should wait for it to drop to even lower levels. I have to think about that a lot. Do you have any viewers? No, we don't have any viewers as yet, but it's okay. Anyway, US jobless claims 222,000, 240,000 expected. Okay. So we show Facebook. Let's check Facebook. Let's check Alibaba stock. Let's check those and probably go back to CNBC to read some news before the market open. 310 for Facebook. These are attractive places for Facebook as well. It has hit 1 trillion market cap, but now it has dropped so much. So it's attractive for me at least. Alibaba at the same levels, not dropping more. It will probably drop more if the market keeps on going down, which is sad because I have many shares of Alibaba, but it's okay at the end of the day. I believe in the company and I believe it can bounce back throughout time. Anyway, we will come back to the stocks after a while. We will come back to trading to 12 after a while. Let's go to read some news. We have tons to talk about today. Let's see. Let's start with this news for Twitter. Even though I don't care about Twitter that much, I would like to check on this article real quick. Agrawal is a champion of Twitter's project to develop decentralized. By the way, Jack Dorsey resigned from Twitter and now the CEO is Parag Agrawal to develop decentralized social media. The project's leader said, "It's how can you create decentralized social media when you are a centralized social media company? How does that work?" Let's see. Twitter's co-founder and longest-serving CEO Jack Dorsey handed the reins to former CEO Parag Agrawal on Monday. Here are 5 things to know about the new leader of the world's biggest tech companies. He is leading force in Twitter's decentralization projects. Okay. The project didn't make any noise. In August, tapped Jay Garber to lead the Blue Sky team, a crypto developer who worked on Zcash. Yeah, whatever. The new CEO also led, nothing interesting here, he led Twitter's migration to cloud servers. Okay. As CTO, Agrawal spearheaded the platform's migration to cloud servers. In 2018, Twitter migrated from cold data storage and Hadoop clusters, I don't know what that is, to Google Cloud. 2 years later, Amazon Web Services announced it would be hosting Twitter's timeline future. Okay, he's concerned about ethics of tech. I wonder how concerned he is when many different people hold big stakes in this company and he can do whatever he wants. It will be incredibly hard being a CEO in a company where the board of directors doesn't let you do so many things. It will be extremely hard, in my opinion. I wonder how these guys deal with that. Anyway, he's concerned about the ethics of tech. Yeah, whatever. He has risen quickly up Twitter's ranks. He reminds me of Pat Gelsinger in a weird way. But anyway, let's move on. He doesn't tweet much. Agrawal is not a big tweeter. His timeline is filled mainly with retweets and comments on company policy. Okay, nothing interesting here. We read that fast. Let's check the latest news. Oh, let's check this. We talked about the story the last live stream, but I wanted to bring it up again and finish it, probably read it, because the future of Facebook will have to do a lot with the future of crypto, I think, and the future of the metaverse, because the whole company is now directed into the metaverse and focused into the metaverse, as Mark Zuckerberg recently said on one of his lives, basically on Facebook. Meta's David Marcus, this guy was the creator of the DIM project, but now he's about to leave the company, so let's read about that. This guy is about to leave the company after 7 years to pursue other projects. Okay, Marcus, who joined the Facebook parent company in 2014 from PayPal Holdings, ran the messenger service for years before moving over to form the company's blockchain division in 2018. Okay, Facebook has a blockchain division all the way from 2018, and now we have 2022 going to 2023. But we still haven't seen any big news and stuff made from Facebook. Okay. He probably had many hoops to go through and had a hard time there. He spent the last few years building Novi, the company's digital wallet that launched in October, and the co-founder DIM, a digital currency formerly known as Libra that was intended as a way for people to send money across border. Getting DIM off the ground has proven to be a struggle for Meta and Marcus. Since the project was unveiled in 2019 with great fanfare and doses of partners, the currency's debut has been delayed and its original ambitions have been scaled back. DIM faced pushback from lawmakers and regulators when it was announced, and while Meta is still a partner of the effort, DIM is now run independently. Marcus' departure adds more uncertainty to Meta's digital payment push, but the long-time entrepreneur and angel investor says he has and needs to create something outside the company. While there is still so much to do, right on the heels of hitting an important milestone with Novi launching, and I remain passionate as ever about the need for change in our payments and financial systems, my entrepreneurial DNA has been nudging me for too many mornings in a row to continue ignoring it. I admire him for saying that. According to a blog post he plans to publish Tuesday. Probably Monday, Tuesday. He probably has already published this one. Marcus, 48 years old, plans to leave the company at the end of the year. Stephanie Caswell, the former chief executive officer of Upwork, who joined Meta in August 2020, will take over Marcus' role. I wonder how much experience he has to run a crypto project like this. Leading Novi and other payment projects. Sorry. Marcus was involved. Let's check the live. Okay. Marcus was involved in a number of major projects at Meta during his tenure and was a trusted lieutenant to CEO Mark Zuckerberg. He took over Messenger in 2014 when the company spun the service out of the main Facebook service into its own standalone app, angering users but giving Messenger more room to build features like bots and video calling. Marcus may be remembered for DIM, though the effort was opposed by regulators worried about Meta's role. Yeah, we know that. Okay, let's see here. Facebook changed its name to Meta as it bets on the future of Metaverse. We know that. Let's see, 2021 was the year of the Metaverse, but it will be years before its reality. That's one of the things that Mark said on his live when he talked about changing the name to Meta. He said that this is something that even though they have turned the direction of the company to the Metaverse right now, it will probably be something that will happen in the next 5 to 10 years. So everyone has kind of forgot about that and they focus more on Metaverse cryptos, Metaverse stocks, and they have completely forgot that this will take 5 years before it becomes real. Anyway, big tech wants to sell you on the Metaverse, but don't hold your breath. If there is one buzzword the tech world couldn't stop using in 2021, it was Metaverse. Well, that and NFTs, but let's talk about tech CEOs' fixation on the Metaverse. Microsoft, Nvidia, Facebook, Meta each laid out elaborate plans this year for the new Metaverse of the Internet. One that features 3D online worlds where people can connect as if they were talking to each other in real life. To hear today's CEO talk about it, the Metaverse will be the next evolution of the Internet. Just as we went from chatting on message boards on chunky laptops to buying homes, yeah, whatever, we know that. But the Metaverse, as tech visionaries describe it, where you can appear as a hologram in your friend's special AR goggles and play tennis in real time, is still years away from reality. We are witnessing an incredible advertising effort. Let's start with the Metaverse we have been promised so far. If you take Facebook, force of habit, I mean meta versions of the Metaverse, we'll be able to fluidly transport ourselves across different virtual worlds. 1 minute you are playing chess while floating several feet above the table, the next you're hanging 10 with your friend on the open water. But Meta's demonstration was more fantasy than true Metaverse tech. It was a video meant to provide consumers and investors with a glimpse at what the company hopes to build. That's a nice article, by the way. It's going to take a lot of time, explained Stanford University Jeremy Bailson, who teaches a class completely in virtual reality. We're not all going to be wearing headsets or glasses anytime soon. One of the companies, one of the actually, basically, some of the companies that will definitely have an advantage with all this move to tech and the metaverse are definitely semiconductor companies at the end of the day, for sure, for sure. We are also going to need headgear that isn't awful. The metaverse of Mark Zuckerberg dreams will require infrastructure that allows consumers to safely travel among 3D worlds. I have used the majority of commercially available headsets, not to mention few that are meant for industrial use, and they are all uncomfortable. If they are not heavy, they don't properly fit over glasses, or they leave you sweating. What's worse, if they are not tethered to a high-end PC, which costs plenty on its own, they have short battery lives. On top of that, so there are many hoops to go through regarding the tech and the hardware that they will be using. Let's check the live stream if everything is going well. Yeah, everything's going well. By the way, let's check the prices on the crypto market. Bitcoin right now 58.1k. Oh no, that was a mistake. 56.7k. Okay, trying to recover just a bit. Cardano $1.69 per Cardano. But it's nice seeing Cardano have a small rally after such a hard time. Oh, by the way, today I got my identity verification on KuCoin. That was nice. That was nice, and I'll probably start buying some coins there. I'll tell you about it in one of my next videos. Anyway, on top of that, the visual fidelity of your average headset is nowhere near that of say a 4K TV. Fine details are lost in the screen door effect caused by the fact that the headset's displays aren't high enough resolution to perfectly blend each pixel together. Then there are the head itches and nausea that plague some headset users. You can even get a headache and nausea from just wearing the AirPods or just wearing a headset. I have a headset there. If you wear it for a lot of time, or you're playing different games, or you're listening to whatever you're listening, after a while you have a headache. So I can't imagine how it would feel wearing these big things, these goggles that are heavy probably as well. So they are making you, they are heavy, they are giving you a headache, they are giving you nausea, they are also heavy, and you get sweaty. There are many things to go through here, Facebook and Meta, and that's just the headgear. For a fully immersive experience that tech companies are pitching, you'll need to be able to feel pressure and resistance, which will require, if not specialized gloves, then some kind of suit. Imagine wearing something that would be extremely hard. So that's basically the potential risk for metaverse, for Meta and Facebook. That all this probably might not work. It will be very hard to make it mainstream for everyone. All of that with the heavy gear, the expensive gear, etc. All of that is to say that while consumers can have fun in VR headsets, we are nowhere near experiencing the kind of incredible 3D world you'd expect from the book Ready Player One. The metaverse has promise. Let's read this and finish it. That's not to knock the metaverse or its potential entirely. Therapeutic medicines and empathy for others by virtually walking in their shoes. NVIDIA's Omniverse, which the company positions as plumbing for the larger metaverse, has shown impressive promise by helping predict forest fires and serving as a testbed for the artificial intelligence that will eventually power the company's self-driving car capabilities. If I was to say that I understand how this works, how the Omniverse works, I would be lying. Microsoft Teams Mesh, still in its early stages, could make it less stressful to join virtual meetings by letting you skip your webcam and use a digital avatar to chat with colleagues instead. Just imagine never having to comb your hair or beard in my case before a virtual meeting again. Roblox, yeah, whatever. What we're seeing is the very start of what could turn into the kind of metaverse big tech companies, big tech promises with its flashy advertising efforts and videos. But without grounding those wild dreams, they are pushing in some kind of reality. Tech firms run the risk of alienating their own users and turning the entire concept of the metaverse into a passing fad that never truly takes off. That's true. Whew. Anyway, let's move on. China. Now we have some news from China. Let's hear about this news from Biden, the COVID-19 booster. Prepare for a more contagious virus, says Vanderbilt University director. Is that the same article? No, it's probably not the same. It's a different one, I think. Probably. Let me check. Actually, should we watch a video? Biden launching winter COVID-19 booster testing campaign. Such a great campaign from a president. Anyway, that's boring news, so we might not read it. Let's check the news on CNBC for a while and what happens on the markets. EU is completely red, 1.8% down, FTSE 1% down, CAC 1.7% down, FTSE 1.8% down, Stock 600 1.7% down. So Europe is completely red all around. That's bad. That's bad. Oil is down 2.5%. Oh, oil is still down. Okay. Gold flat as well. Gold is flat as well, from 1,885 to 1,778. Silver is trying to turn positive, but struggling. And let's check the US stocks. Do we have them? I think that's from the last day, not today. Yeah, that's from the last day, not today. So let's go to Yahoo Finance and check here the stocks. Let's look to see, and then we'll try to read any articles from CNBC if there's anything interesting. We have a lot of time. We have 35 minutes to go. I tried to start today's stream earlier, so we have a lot more time to read, to check on the markets. No, I don't care about Europe. I need to check on. Oh, come on! Why does it show me Europe? I don't want UK Finance. I want .com. Yeah, S&P flat, completely flat. Dow 0.3% up. Nasdaq dropping more. I wonder how will Google open? How will Google open? Let's see what Apple is saying right now. It was 159 a while ago when we checked it, and let's check Google too. Google. I love Google so much, man. Google is trying to recover. Let's see. It will be fun watching Google. One of the better stocks out there right now for me. Apple is flat at 159 for the open, but it's down from last day. Let's check the articles on CNBC to see what people are saying. Omicron COVID variant likely circulating for longer and more widely. I'm tired already with Omicron. Barclays, RBA, or these different banks basically, fined for taking part in forex trading cartel. As always, banks with different money crimes. OPEC Plus set to decide oil output policy and amid growing fears over Omicron COVID variant. Okay, jobless claims, less than expected, as labor market returns to pre-pandemic self. Whatever. HP enterprise CEO says navigating the chip shortage won't be easy, but end is in sight. That's nice. Kramer says to start buying these bargain basement stocks now before Omicron fears pass. Let's just read this article fast from Kramer. If it ever loads, if it doesn't load, we probably won't. Kramer says to start buying these bargain basement stocks now before Omicron's fears pass. CNBC's Jim Cramer said Wednesday investors should start to nibble on some beaten down stocks now that the first case of COVID Omicron variant has been detected in the US. For days, I have told you we are waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it just hit today, the Man Money host said. Oh, he actually talked about big stocks. I expected him to talk about small cap stock. He says Disney. I don't like Disney. PayPal is not a bad idea. It's at 52 week lows. Let me write that down, even though I'm not going to buy PayPal for now. MasterCard. Yeah, MasterCard is a good one. Let's check. And Wynn Resorts. I don't like Wynn Resorts so much. I don't find it that interesting. Let's continue on with news. The stock market is about to open in 6 minutes. Let's check the stocks actually as well. So, Google is up pre-market, 0.7%. Baba is up pre-market 0.8%. Let's check. Nvidia is down 0.1% pre-market. AMD is down 1.2% pre-market. Costco is down 2.2%. I'm very happy. I'm very glad I sold Costco last day. Not last day, like 1 week ago or something. I sold it at 540. I sold it at 540, and now it's dropping. And it should drop. It should drop a ton because it was so undervalued. It was insane how overvalued it was. Not undervalued. It was insane how overvalued it was. It's now sitting at 518. I'll probably consider buying Costco at 480, 490, maybe starting a position again. was incredibly overvalued. I don't even know how it got that high. Apple 159. Apple is overvalued too at the end of the day. Facebook seems to positive pre-market, 0.5% positive. MicroStrategy is flat because Bitcoin is flat. Let's check some small cap stocks. Oh, sorry. Skills 0.5% up pre-market. Etsy down 2.6% pre-market. Oh my god, Etsy is dropping like a rock. Palantir 0.2% down pre-market. Honest is up 3% pre-market. How? Do they have any news? No, they don't. That's the short sellers trying to lower the stock. SoFi flat pre-market. Tattooed up 2% pre-market, and Robinhood up 0.7% pre-market. Whatever. Let's check the consumer stocks. Pepsi flat. Basically, Unilever is up pre-market, but no one cares about that. Anyway, let's move on back to CoinDesk. Let's see what is going on here. Let's see. FICAS subsidiary Bitcoin Capital lists actively managed Bitcoin, Ethereum ETPs in Switzerland. Through active management, the products are designed to counter the price volatility inherent to crypto assets. That would be kind of hard. Let's see what that is about. Bitcoin Capital, a subsidiary of ZAG, Switzerland-based investment manager, has listed actively managed exchange-traded products, ETPs, offering exposure to Bitcoin and Ether, Ethereum, or why do they call it Ether and not Ethereum? On the SIX Swiss exchange. Through active management, the products are designed to counter the price volatility inherent in crypto assets. I don't know how good of an idea that is. The first active Bitcoin ETP and first active Ethereum ETP are available to institutional, private, and professional investors in Switzerland. I'm a professional investor, so that will be available from me. Just kidding. Liechtenstein and European Union countries other than Hungary. Why do you have to be racist to Hungary? Investors will be able to access the product through their bank or broker, just as they would investments such as equities or bonds, according to Bitcoin Capital. The listing follows that of FICA's actively managed crypto ETP last year, which traded Bitcoin against a range of other cryptocurrencies, including Layer. I wonder what the year-to-date score is. Increasing awareness of crypto assets that has driven the release of exchange-traded products in recent months as institutional investors seek exposure to the sector. While exchange-traded funds, ETFs that invest directly in crypto have yet to be permitted in the US, other jurisdictions have been more sanguine. Among others, WisdomTree has listed Bitcoin and other Ethereum products in Switzerland, and the European and Canada also allows them. Nice. That's never bad news. Let's see what we have here. Stablecoin stay news relationship with banks. That's a big article, so we might leave it for now. Let's check something smaller. Oh, this one looks more because it has many different pictures. We'll read this one, and this one has to do with Bitcoin. These look good, so we might check them. Let's start with this one. Can stablecoin supply measure Ethereum adoption? This one will be interesting, in my opinion. Let's check the coin market cap again. Bitcoin is at 56.7k, Ethereum 4.5k. ETH dominance is 20.6%, Bitcoin dominance 41%, and where is the total? The market cap of the crypto market right now is at 2.6 right now. It was 2.7 the last day. So we have dropped a bit. Anyway, let's move on. Can stablecoin supply measure Ethereum adoption? As innovation on top of Ethereum continues to connect DeFi with the outside world, stablecoin growth appears to be a strong measure of adoption. Interest in the cryptocurrency markets came roaring back this fall, with Bitcoin and Ethereum both breaking their previous all-time highs just weeks ago. However, shortly after the breakout, things turned sound and the market took nearly a 25% dip. That's a good thing. That's a sign of a healthy market, a very healthy crypto market, in my opinion. Let's check if we have any comments or viewers. No, we don't, but it's okay. While many investors and traders were calling for an end to... My sister is calling me. I called her before we started the live, but whatever. While many investors and traders were calling for an end to the bull market, the stablecoin printer continued to pump new capital into every corner of crypto. Several billion-dollar funds were announced and institutional investors were taking part, arguably for the first time in the short history of the asset class. Okay, Stablecoin supply, DeFi TVL. Huh. So as the stablecoin supply goes up, the total value locked on DeFi is going up as well. That makes sense. That sounds reasonable. And it's up at 180 billion right now. Ooh, that's a big number, man. Let me check. I think I have a site where you can check the. Let me check if I can find it real quick so I can share it with you guys. Trading view, Pi cycle top. Oh, let's check this one as well. Now that we opened it, trading view. No, go back. eToro, Twitter, whatever. By the way, yeah, let's check ADA to ETH now that we opened those charts. ADA to ETH, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum to BTC, Bitcoin to USD. Yeah, let's take those. And let me open. I think it's here. It probably will be here. History, not history. Bookmarks. Bookmark manager. Let's check. Website, not website related. Not things to buy. No, Sherry, I'm not talking to you. Check on chain. I think this one is a site. Check on chain. And probably stock to flow model. Let's check the stock to flow model as too. Let's check this site. I have many different sites that are kind of interesting. Bitcoin address, wallet lookup, Loconomics, yeah, whatever. Easy there, okay, whatever. ADA is dropping again slowly, 167 right now. But let's check the sites that I wanted to check with you. Bitcoin metrics, no, let's not see that right now. Top cryptocurrency by market cap. IOTA is going up. Where is the thing that I want to show you guys? This is stock flow model. Will probably go up to 110,000 for Bitcoin for a time. Will take some time probably. I can't really find what the thing that I want to show you. So whatever. Let's move on. The Pi cycle top indicator. I like this chart. It's usually a good time to accumulate at those levels at 54k. You can see at this lower orange line. Anyway, ADA to ETH doesn't seem very good. We see a small green candlestick here trying to save the day. I don't know how that will pan out, but I also don't think that we can drop as low as those places for ADA again. But at the end of the day, nobody knows. So let's close this chart. This is Cardano to Bitcoin. Yeah, it also gained against Bitcoin. Let's move on. Ethereum to Bitcoin, but it's a good sign, I think. That small green candle is a good sign. That was a mistake, yeah. This is Ethereum. This is the breakout that it had, and now it's going back. Now it's trying to give up some of its gains, but we will see what will happen. But it seems like it has completely broken out of this wedge that it had, and we'll probably set a new one here. It would be insane if it sets a new one. And let's check Bitcoin again. Bitcoin is struggling around this place between 55k and 57.5k. It's now at 56.5k. It dropped a bit. Dropped a bit the last hour. Yeah, dropped a bit the last hour. Okay, interesting. The stock market is open, by the way. Stock market is open, so let us check what's going on. Alibaba 122, Google 28.13, Apple 159, Costco dropping, Meta dropping, Intel dropping, Gold dropping. Let's check that chef 1560. Robinhood dropping even more. Corsair Gaming dropping even more. Oh my god. Everything is going down. Tesla positive, the only thing positive here. Etsy dropping. SoFi dropping again too. Insane. I'm worried about Google at this point. Let's see. It shows some weakness here. Let me do something for a quick minute. Let me check this out. Just give me a minute. I want to buy or sell something. Let's check how the market opened. Yahoo Finance, real quick. Market is flat, flat basically for S&P, down 0.1% for Nasdaq, and Dow Jones is up 0.4%. I really wonder how Google will play out today. If it goes connected. Oh, reconnection successful. Okay. You probably can see my screen for now. Let's go back to the live. We don't have any new viewers, so it's okay, whatever. Let me take a deep breath. Market opened red and seems like it will be going. There is more pain to come. It looks like there is more pain to come, but whatever. Let's focus on the task at hand and move on. And take deep breaths. When the market is red, you should take deep breaths. Anyway, let's move on. As regulators, no, that was a wrong article. Let's see. The growth of stablecoin supply is likely correlated to this decentralized finance, total value locked, for two reasons. While it could be argued that new market entrants are coming to the market, are coming to extract value from the market and leave, it appears that this must be a fringe case. Since the beginning of 2020, stablecoin supply has been almost up only, hinting that users may sell into stablecoins, but they are not leaving the industry. That's nice. That's nice. What is this? Is this an app?
Joining us now to discuss Bitcoin news and more is CoinDesk Director of Data and Indexes, Galen Moore in Boston. Hello there, Galen. Always good to have you on the show. So let's just take a quick look at Bitcoin first. We see it coming back down to slight.
They're talking about the Bitcoin here, but we might watch that later. Let's move on now. The largest bear case scenario boils down to the fact that the most successful DeFi applications are currently used for further speculating on the future of crypto and not solving any real world problems. At this point, what is solving real world problems? However, promising use cases continue to arise, with prediction markets, gaming, 24/7 forex trading, and the under-collateralized loans all coming to fruition. Regardless of short-term price action, the adoption of stablecoins and DeFi applications by funds, institutions, and individuals is a positive for the industry. Innovation on top of Ethereum will continue to connect DeFi with the outside world, and stablecoin growth should continue to be a strong measure of adoption. Pulse check. The following is an overview of network activity on the Ethereum 2.0 Beacon chain over the past weeks. For more information about the metrics in this section, check out this Explorer. Okay, I'll do that later. Network. Okay, network health. Network participation rate 96 to 99.6%. Number of validators 263,000. Okay. Total ETH deposited 8.5 million ETH, 39.8 billion USD value. Share of total ETH supply deposited 7%. CoinDesk validator health historical 64,000 attestations submitted. What is? I don't fully understand all this stuff. Validated takes. Rare Capital are looking to undergo a token merger. What is that? That's different news. What does it have to do with Ethereum? Does it have? I wonder. The first time I hear about some of this stuff. DYDX plans to offer gas-free deposits from Ethereum to users of its platform. Background: the cost of even a single transaction on Ethereum's base layer is prohibitively high for many potential DeFi users, and DYDX is attempting to create an easier path to onboarding new users. The news comes days after Binance decided to add support for withdrawals to Arbitrum. Ethereum privacy application and mixer Tornado Cash looks ready to deploy in Arbitrum. So there are many different companies working on all this stuff regarding Ethereum. Even PayPal is working on Ethereum. Tornado Cash allows users to deposit ETH from one address and withdraw from another account in order to maintain further on-chain privacy. The application is often used by DeFi exploiters or hackers to hide any trail of evidence. The Arbitrum integration will allow further use of the Ethereum rollup, so users can stay on layer 2 and avoid high transaction costs. So basically there is the Ethereum layer 1, which provides security, the scalability, the security actually, but there are the Ethereum layer 2, there are the layer 2s and rollups, Ethereum rollups, which provide the scalability, the lower transaction fees, transaction costs, etc. Twitter CEOs and Bitcoin enthusiast Jack Dorsey stepped down and was replaced by Parag Agrawal. While Dorsey is interested in crypto, he was mainly interested in integrating Bitcoin in one of the largest social media networks. Agrawal was part of the crypto team at Twitter and could provide a link between Ethereum and social media. Okay. OpenSea is responsible for more AIP 1559 style fee burns than any other type of transaction on Ethereum. Ooh, listing, buying and selling. So NFTs play a big role on the Ethereum network. Okay. Listing, buying and selling on marketplace has accounted for 114,000 Ethereum in transaction fees burned, worth over 400 million at today's price. Insane. OpenCoins, valid points, incorporates information and data about Coindesk's own ETH 2.0 validator and vehicle analysis. Yeah, whatever. That was a nice article. That was not bad. Let's go back to stocks for now and see what happens there. What happened there? No, that's a mistake. Here. Oh, did I adjust my screen? Yeah, I adjusted my screen back. Alphabet's trying to recover, trying so hard to recover actually. MicroStrategy is trying to recover as well. Yeah, Bitcoin is trying to hit 57k, now is 2. Nvidia 320, Meta 312, PayPal. Maybe the market is trying to recover today. That will be interesting if it recovers. We have like 15 more minutes to go. Let's check Yahoo Finance. Oh, S&P is up 0.6%. Dow 1% up. Nasdaq 0.4% up. We either have one, the continuation of the inflation rally, 2, a relief rally from last day's bad close, or we just have a fake out and we'll probably rise for the morning but then drop again for the night. It will be interesting to see what happens later in the day. SoFi recovering. Robinhood trying to recover. Dropbox 24, okay. Palantir 1960. Nothing else interesting here, so let's move on back to some news. Stable coins, no. Let's go. Oh, should we watch any videos that they have here or not? We have Bitcoin news here. Stable coins, okay, whatever. What is this about? This is about Alibaba. China to close loophole used by tech firms to foreign IPOs. There are so many news for Alibaba and China at this point. The crackdown, the regulation crackdown is still ongoing. It's very hard. It's very hard watching that from the side. But you gotta deal with it in the end of the day. I don't want to read this China news right now. Kind of boring. I find it kind of boring. So let's read something else and move on from there. Let's read this one. Probably be the last article for the day. Bitcoin's bullish trajectory intact, but December pump to 100k. Oh, let me go back to this up. Nice. Yeah, but December pump to 100k looks unlikely. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I have been there. I have been on this on Wall Street. It's a nice place to be. Anyway, let's move on. Bitcoin needs to chart a 77% rally in the next 4 weeks to reach a widely forecast year-end value of $100,000. While analysts are bullish on the cryptocurrency, they don't foresee a rally 6 figures in the short term. The latest commitment of traders report shows net long positioning on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, with an increased commitment by asset managers, said Laurent Kiss, what's his name? Xis, a crypto exchange traded fund ETF expert. The report was released on Friday, having said that it won't be enough to commit to the 100,000 rally this month, as everyone is predicting. Chris said the cryptocurrency remains vulnerable to price pullbacks, fueled by leverage washouts. As much as the long-term trend remains positive, short-term trade pressures and liquidations due to higher leverage being offered remain high and will continue to put pressure on Bitcoin price. Okay, while Bitcoin futures open interest OI in US dollar terms has recently declined along with the cryptocurrency's price, the metric remains high when measured in Bitcoin terms, indicating excess leverage in the market. Open interest refers to the number of contracts traded but not liquidated with offsetting positions. The Bitcoin denominated OI has now remained above 365,000 Bitcoin for more than a month. It is not common to see such a high, basically open interest being sustained for such a long duration. This could suggest that the market is currently oversaturated with leverage. Another signal, open interest on the Chicago Mercantile. That's bad news, such a high interest for so long. Because after times of such high interest, such high open interest, they can come only times with low interest and usually not higher open interest. Anyway, another signal. Open interest on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, a proxy for institutional activity, has declined alongside a pickup in activity in the retail-focused Bybit exchange. In the past, increased activity on Bybit has paved the way for price pullbacks. Bitcoin futures open interest. Let's check this out. This is on Bybit. The red line is on Bybit. The gray line, this light blue line, very light blue line is on Binance. This is on FTX. The gray line is on FTX, and this is the CME futures. And they are still moving higher, like moving kind of high. That's not good news. Bybit's for Bitcoin. Bybit's share of the global open interest in the Bitcoin futures has remained at high levels throughout November. Previously, Bybit's open interest has seen huge booms and busts as trades get crowded. While a continued decline of liquid supply in the market leaves the door open for an outsized rally on large buy orders, a renewed institutional participation ahead of the new year looks unlikely. With the end of the year fast approaching, most investors will probably unwind their risk-on position, allowing them to present decent yearly performances. We do not see a bull run in 2021. Okay, over 75%. Let me check if the live is okay. Yeah, the live is going well. I hope you can hear me well. Rally on large buy orders, a renewed institutional participation. Yeah, you can hear me well. Let's move on. Over 75% of supply can be considered illiquid at press time, according to Glassnode data. Illiquid supply is defined as the number of coins held in addresses that spend less than 25% in their income. I have never sold Bitcoin. It's funny to say, but it's actually incredibly bullish. I have never sold Bitcoin. Never, not once. Ever since I joined the market on 29K and 33K. I have sold once. I remember buying at 60. What was it? I remember buying some at 54K before we went up to set the new all-time high at 69K. I remember buying some at 54K, 52K or something, then selling that at 60K for a small profit, and then buying back in as we dropped below 50K. This was nice, but this is the only time I ever sold. It wasn't the selling to get out of the crypto market or get out of Bitcoin. It was a selling to just a small swing trade here and there. But I'm not planning to sell my Bitcoin anytime soon, and my Ethereum as well. I have been holding my Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum is the one that I have never sold. Not once. It's insane. I have been holding my Ethereum for so long. And actually, the interest on my Ethereum is pretty nice from Ethereum 2.0 staking. I love it. It's like $300 from absolutely nothing, from me just holding the coin. And that will grow even more. And it has grown even more probably since the last time I checked. Because from the staking, from the percentage interest rate, and from the staking rewards, and from the fees burnt, and from the price discovery, from the price going up. The value of that staking rewards will go up as well. Of those rewards will go up as well. Anyway, 100,000 is getting slimmer by the day as the macroeconomic environment doesn't appear price supportive, especially with Federal Reserve Jerome Powell's recent hawkish term. The central bank could discuss spending up the bond buying taper or scaling back of asset purchases at the December meeting, Powell said earlier this week. While we are bullish for the short term, there is growing doubt that 100,000 will be hit, said. Renewed interest is, however, being shown in Ethereum and other coins associated with layer 1 blockchains. Basically utility coins. While Bitcoin is down 1.4% this week, Ethereum has risen around 5%. The Ethereum Bitcoin ratio has broken out of its multi-month consolidation, signaling Ethereum leadership ahead of rotation of money out of Bitcoin and into Ether and other alternative cryptocurrencies in coming weeks. Let me check something on my phone. We'll finish this article. This was a nice one, by the way. Right now, Ethereum is looking poised. Actually, looking back at the stocks, Google is recovering. Google is up. How up is it? 0.6% for the day. Baba up 1%. Facebook trying to recover, 312. Tencent up 1.3%. Whew. Is China going back up? Is this a bottom? No one knows. Apple 161 right now, Nvidia 320, AMD 151, Intel 49. Intel grew some today. PayPal 2% up. Honest going up. SoFi up. Everything is turning green somehow, some way. We found a way. Everything is turning green. Oh my God! Tattoo Chef went all the way down to 1550 again. If that keeps on going and the Untitled Chapter is around 1550, it will go all the way down to 1450, 1350. It will be insane. That will be probably a good time to buy Untitled Chapter, even though I don't like the stock. Pepsi, yeah, whatever. Pepsi is green as well. Let's move on. Right now, it is looking poised to make new all-time highs. Did we read that? Don't remember. Something we haven't seen since the ICO mania of 2017. One thing that we have seen throughout Ethereum's history is that the Ethereum Bitcoin chart goes up in bull markets and down during bear markets. Yeah, that's true. Hoffman added that the ratio's potential break above 0.80 will bring another wild period in crypto markets. Ethereum Bitcoin is currently trading near the 0.8. Imagine if this cycle is a 3-peak cycle. What if it's not a 2-peak cycle and it's a 3-peak? So we have that peak of the 64k Bitcoin, the 4.2k Ethereum. This is the first peak. Then we have the second peak, which is 69k Bitcoin, and Ethereum after a while, which hit 4.8k, 4.7k. What's the highest place? What's the highest price that Ethereum has hit? Let's see together on my CoinMarketCap. 4.5k. The highest price, all-time high for Ethereum is 4.850, 4.860 dollars basically. So 4.855k. So what is that? What if that is the second peak, and we will have on this cycle, on this 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, a third peak that will go probably a lot higher and will be at 100k Bitcoin, at 150k Bitcoin, or even higher. Nobody knows. And a 15k Ethereum. Imagine that. What if this cycle is a 3-peak cycle? That's nice. That's nice to debate and speculate on. Nobody knows at the end of the day. Only time will tell. Anyway, let's move on. That was interesting though. This here was very interesting. Hoffman added that the ratio's potential break above 0.8 would bring another wild period in crypto markets. Ethereum Bitcoin is currently trading near the 0.8 mark on Binance. A bull run to $100,000 looks unlikely, as there could be a major altcoin rally later this month. These guys sent Bitcoin, might surprise everyone if a major company or country accepts it as means of payment, or the SEC approves a spot-based ETF. We still have those catalysts. Those are great catalysts to have though. According to that was a really nice article, by the way. According to historical data, Bitcoin could rally to 73,000, about 29% above the current price of 56.4. Should the macro situation improve and Ether picks up a strong bid, lifting the entire market higher. The average return from Thanksgiving until year end has been 29%, with a powerful 72% rally in 2020. That's nice. That's probably the most bullish two lines on this whole article. The average return from Thanksgiving until year end, so we have already started from Thanksgiving, is 29%, with a powerful 72% rally in 2020. Insane rally for 2020. Yeah, that probably won't play out this time. Jeff Dorman, CEO at Arca, said in the blog post published Monday. That was a really nice article. I'll save this one and I'll probably publish it on my Facebook group. By the way, you should follow this Facebook group. Its name is Bitcoin Mindset and Philosophy on Facebook. You can also check it out on my description down below. Other things you can check out on my description down below. It's not loading, so let's go back here. Other things you can check out on my description below are those links that you can sign up on Binance to get less trading fees by going to chalikis.com/Binance and get 10% less trading fees. And this link for Celsius. Celsius is an app I absolutely love. I use every day. And you can get $50 of free Bitcoin on there, and even more free Bitcoin and ADA and different cryptos, because there are many promo codes that support that Celsius supports. So sign up on Celsius, transfer there your funds, and get free Bitcoin, free Cardano, free coins, and also make an account on Binance. What's up with you if you don't have an account on Binance and it's 2021? Anyway, that's all for today's live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. We read a lot of articles today I want to catch up on, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful.